Alright guys, it's the Weeaboo back here, and I'm playing Long Live the Queen. A game that I've actually spent quite a few times trying to pass and have never done so. So we're just gonna go ahead and try a new game. And for those of you who have never heard of it, it's basically a lolly dictator simulator. Or that's how I play it at least. No, but it's basically you play as this princess and you choose her studies and that influences the way that she runs the kingdom. So it's yeah, it's pretty cool actually. So we're gonna go ahead here, Jocelyn, the king of Dowagger, and the Duke of Caloris. Alright, we're almost home. Your room is just, yeah, ... Now, I usually read fast, so I'm probably just going to be zooming through this, but, hopefully I'll go slow enough for you guys. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself for your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. That's not what my mother would have wanted. Yeah. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me. Alright guys, here we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and click I played this before, because I have. Now we can look here at our skills. Our classes that we take, or the classes that we take determine what our skills are, and different classes will raise certain stats. Mood here, these are our stats. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, current and depressed, it gives us like certain boosts and buffs, I guess you could say, and debuffs to taking classes. So you'll earn more points taking like artistic classes when you're depressed, let's say, and you'll earn more points taking artistic classes as depressed, but you won't earn as many taking like a military class as depressed. So that's kind of how it works. That works out. Outfits, you get different outfits for being proficient in different languages classes. So we're just gonna go ahead. You choose a morning class and an evening class. We're gonna go ahead here and oh, I don't want to save the game just yet. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do royal demeanor and presence because we're going that dictator route. And then we gotta have the weapons. Actually, we are depressed. I don't remember exactly what depressed. Shoot. No, there was a way. Okay, depressed. Here, bonus to expression and animal handling. Penalty to royal demeanor. Okay, so we don't want royal demeanor just yet. We're gonna go ahead and do conversation then. We'll do public speaking, and we'll get the sword stuff going. Expression and animal handling. No, you know what? Whatever. I'm just, oh man. Alright, we'll go ahead and voice and expression and animal handling. Where's that at? We'll do horses. Or falcons? Yeah, we'll do falcons. Or dog. No, we'll do dogs. You practice deep breathing exercises to build up your ability to sustain a note. You visit the kennels and learn about different breeds of dogs. And normally you get only 10 points per class, and as you can see I got the 15 points instead. Or it's not even 10 points sometimes, it kind of differs. Oh, it's my cousins, my aunt and uncle. And now here is where we could choose to like different actions. So you either be a special event like this or this, or some of them will change our stats. That way we can get different bonuses to classes. So right now we're just gonna talk to our father, and that made a +1 lonely. Oh. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and continue this. I think we're still depressed. Living that emo life. We're gonna go ahead and continue with the path that we're on, I think. Why not? We'll do it. You learn about different vocal ranges, from the most profound bass to the rare soprano. You learn the standard commands for working with trained hunting dogs and retrievers. Oh yeah, we're starting to build our dog army going on. What's that commotion outside, Father? What's going on? I've come to pay my respects. You have no respect or honor. Now, the Lumens, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, they're kind of like witches or mages, and they could use magic, essentially. She's asking us what we want to do with her, because she'll only listen to us. So, we're going to let her stay. And then we're gonna go visit her. Yeah, so here she's talking about those lumen things that I was talking about, the witches. Their power comes from the crystal. And she's telling me that I need to hurry up and find my own. That way I could awaken my powers. I think we're still depressed. Yep, we are still depressed. We're gonna go ahead and switch to military training actually here. We're gonna switch to strategy, military in the morning. And we're gonna stick with dogs in the afternoon. Yeah, see, we only get 10 points, but advice to 15 points. You study the strengths and weaknesses of different weapons in battle formations. And you practice working with trained dogs in a small area, telling them to stay, search, and fetch. He loves me not. Do you have a boyfriend? No, not really. I just love to play with flowers. Yeah, that's probably why you don't have one. Oh no! Hold still. No! Oh boy. Oh, what? This hasn't happened to me yet. What? It was an assassination attempt. Oh, that is crazy. That's kind of cool. What goes on in this game is there's like special random events, and depending on your different stats, determines on how you handle the situations. Obviously, that did not work well at all. She's probably going to die. Which is not good. Not good. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get a 10 service to get -1 afraid. Now we want to look at our mood here real quick. I want to raise cheerful up, so we need to get minus depressed and minus afraid. Mostly depressed. Oops, I keep on clicking that. We're gonna go ahead and stick with dogs. I remember in one of my previous playthroughs that battlefield medicine killed me. Like, not having high enough battlefield medicine killed me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. I'm gonna go ahead and level that up. That way, hopefully I'll be prepared for it. You learned that wounds, even minor ones, should be washed as soon as possible to prevent dirt from growing under the skin. You choose a young puppy and begin raising him to respond to you over all others. Oh, here we go. Here's my war dog. My Mabari hound. Yeah, there you go. All you Dragon Age fans. There's a reference. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zara and their parents gone. It's certainly not empty though. It seems as though we get more servants every day. I'm so worried about Charlotte after that snake bit her. But her mother says she's okay, so I guess it turned out alright. I don't like how that poison thing said failed. Like, that makes me think that it's really not alright, and that the character doesn't know that because she sucks. So that's not a good sign for me. We're gonna go ahead and get that minus depressed again, attend the service. Now it looks like we have a different emotion here. Yeah, we're currently afraid. So we have penalty to royal demeanor, weapons, intrigue, and military, while a bonus to agility and faith. So we're gonna stick with the dogs. I really want to see what happens, like if I get my dogs high enough. Like, do I get my own dog to protect me during certain events? That would be really cool. So I want to go ahead and try that out. Keep on raising that up. We're gonna go ahead and do divination right here, because I remember also in one of my previous playthroughs, this would have saved me from dying. Well, I wasn't from dying, but from another person dying. So we're gonna go ahead and yeah, we're gonna go ahead with divination, and we're gonna continue with the dog training too. You learn that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and that the most powerful omens are those which arrive unexpectedly. Studying ... Your skill in dogs is now 50. You may not increase... Okay, yeah, once you get to 50 in a certain class, you can't go without raising all the other classes in that, at least... Or, all the other classes in that category, at least a certain... section. Section? Where did it... section? A certain amount. Oh boy. Her mother's death can be summed up by a necklace. We're gonna go ahead and... I want to keep on doing this. I want to get those two depressed and afraid above the whole bar line. I think we're almost there. Yeah, we only got one more for each. So now that we don't have that bonus anymore, we're gonna go back to medicine. And then, I just totally screwed up there, and I totally forgot to change that. As you are walking, you spot a familiar figure in the palace gardens. It's the Duchess of Ursula. Maybe you should go and say hello. Then you notice seated beside her is a woman in the robes of a priestess. They are very close together, their hands gently touching as they speak. Oh boy. Oh boy. Should I, oh man. I don't have my swordplay high enough. Like, it's only 10 if I'm not mistaken. And I can't really tell. We're gonna go ahead and call the guards. Oh man, that's not a good sign. We're gonna go ahead and, well, no. We'll get this, +1 willful, +1 angry. You sneak a peek at some of the luckless peasants held in the dungeons, petty thieves and troublemakers now suffering in the dark. They're obviously bad people, but seeing them so miserable still feels unfair. There must be a better way. No, no, there's not. I want them in the dungeon. So we're gonna go ahead and switch to Falcons now. And we're willful now, so we have an intrigue, military, and lumen boost. So, I don't think we have Lumen unlocked. I don't remember how to do that. It's been a while since I played this. But, so, instead, we're just going to go ahead with military strategy. We could do logistics. But no, we're going to go ahead with strategy, and we'll work our way down from there. Or we'll go strategy, logistics, and naval. Yeah, look at that willful face right there. I didn't even read the first one. You visit the muse and learn about different kinds of trainable birds, their preferred nesting sites, behavior, and food. As you're walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down, holding a towering pile of linen. Before you can react, she barrels into you, sending you and the sheets flying. Oh, my lady, I'm so sorry. Apologize. You know, I'm not rude. It seemed, didn't seem intentional. We could play with our toys as the princess. No, but we're gonna go ahead and visit dungeons again. I like this whole military boost going on. We might want to raise lonely. And we're starting to get depressed again, so we might need to change that up. We're gonna go ahead and stick with Falcons, and we're gonna go ahead and we have over 25 in strategy now, if I'm not mistaken. Blah blah blah. 25. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and raise all those up to at least 25. So we'll go to logistics next. Oh boy, my game minimized there for a second. All right, and so we got logistics and Falcons going on, and that seems like a plan. Good plan. And honestly, the animal training is probably completely worthless, but I'm just doing it to see how it affects special events. Because believe it or not, like some of the most worthless sounding skills actually pop up quite a bit. So I'm wondering if maybe, this animal handling will pay off in the end. There's a man here to see you. He wishes crown funding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited, so if you choose to invest, you'll have less money to work with later. Alright, so he plans to print books using mental... See, it's events like this, it's kind of, stuff like this that kind of makes me, like, not like the game too much. Depending on the classes you take, obviously your skills level and your knowledge of certain things. But if you don't have enough of knowledge in a certain thing, you can't support certain events like this. So even though he wants to create a printing press, I can't support it, if I remember correctly, because I don't have the proper knowledge. Yeah, see, I don't know enough about production and trade, so we are not interested. Which is kind of lame. That kind of, Oh well. So we want to get depressed, there you go, +1 cheerful. We don't want to be as depressed anymore. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and call it quits for right here. We're hitting on 15 minutes. Is not the most exciting game, so I feel like they should be shorter episodes. So, yeah. Thank you, cool crew, and I'll see you guys later. Wait. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. If you didn't, then, again, tell me what you think I could do to better improve your viewing experience. And if if you have any games you want to recommend, you want me to try out, yeah, I'd be down for that. So yeah, cool crew, see you later.